Hey, how's it going, folks? Hopping back in Fallout 2. We're on part 18. We did some stuff for the Mordinos in the last part, and we met a guy by the name of Myron. Apparently invented Jet. Help you with something. Here's a few bucks. Can you play something else? You see pain. Alright, then you heard the man. Let's try a little something else. Thanks. Okay, whatever. Sims. Frenchie. Okay. Interesting. What's over here? Diesel truck beyond health. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that. Golden Globe Spore. Oh my gosh. Wish Myron was gay. Ugh. Oh, this is a prostitute. Must not. Probably doesn't like Myron, that's why. Of course I'm. Just ignore the Adam's apple. Okay. Damn temperance unions came around again. So, I'm still gonna be like moving a little slowly, exploring this place. Got the chips, I got the time. She's going left. Salvatore's bar, that's one of the families. Do I want to talk to them? I think I do want to talk to them at some point. I don't know if I want to talk to them right now. Stairs. This could be the Mafia, the Salvatore boss, or he's upstairs like the Mordino boss was. I'll work for Jet. Oh man, I'm off chem, so why, you mine? Dad? Are you experienced? Let me set you up with the best jet in town. What you got? Chem dealer. 57. How much is one of these? 200 bucks for a Wakazashi blade. Dang. How much for one stim pack is 400 bucks? Oh, I have a science book on me. I don't think I need empty hypodermic needles. There you go. Not sure what he's gonna do with a Molotov cocktail, but it's all he is. Gotta be careful around these parts. You'll be bound for Golgotha. They don't call me Lady Lucky for nothing. Looking for Jet, let's talk. What you got? Just a buck. I guess people that cheat at cards are a dime a dozen here, so a bad duck like that is probably all over the place. Needler cartridge. Get Jet off of him. It's still not worth it though. Yeah, not really worth it. Clay. Yeah, it seems like, I mean, it's kind of to be expected. The main people to talk to here are the families. Shark Club. Casinos inside. Stupid Travels. Need a date. I'm just doing this. Pay for college. She suck a garden hose through a golf ball. Yes. I wish he'd wear a paper bag sometimes. Oh, jeez. Not cheap. Prime special. On the spice. Ready like a Freddy. This man has a slight facial tick and a scar down one of his cheeks. The scar looks like a knife wound. Brother, I had my eye on you since you walked down the street. You know what I see? What do you see? I see a pilot. I see someone who wants to fly. You just need a little help. A little jet. Jet, huh? I had some question. And my pilot friend, when it comes to jet, Jagged Jimmy J's your man. I got the best shit in New Reno, pure jet, straight jet, the safest jet. Jagged Jimmy J, huh? Say, I had some other dealers, they don't care about quality. But me, I like keeping my customer base and keeping them happy. You know what I'm saying? It's just my way, the Jimmy J way. Hey, the Jimmy J way sounds great and all. And that's why I had some questions. So what do you say? What can Jagged Jimmy J, what can Jagged Jimmy J can do for you today? You got jet. Well, let's deal. How you get that scar? Where do you get your jet? How you get that scar? Jagged Jimmy J's got a lot of love, my pilot friend, but the world don't always love Jagged Jimmy J back, see? I hear you. Don't I know it? Sometimes the world's good. That's a great story. Say, Jimmy, I had some other questions. Good story. Now you got some jet. I had some. Good story. Don't I know it? Sometimes the world's a cruel place. Points at his scar. I got this while I was stopping this one big, ugly sumbitch from hitting this chick because she don't like the way he was touching her, right? Really, what happened? Man, guys who beat up women deserve to be laid low. Gets into fighting stance. So as I step in, right, and he pulls a knife on old JJ. I ain't got nothing on me but my bare hands, right? So he gets in a lucky cut before I, bam, cancel his ass. No shit. I don't think I'd have had the iron to step in like that. Hell, that man could have killed you. He almost did, too. You know, when I got into it, I wasn't thinking, like, I'm going to be Mr. Brave Man and all, but he just did what was natural to you, right? Yeah, I just saw something wrong and I had to do something, right? No way I could let something like that go on while I was on the scene, you know? You got balls to do what you did, Jimmy. Most people would have just hung their heads, walked away. I like people, and I ain't like it when somebody messes with somebody else just because they can. That's just wrong. You're a brave man, Jimmy, a brave man. Wear your scar with pride. Say, can I see what you have in stock? Hell, my pilot friend, I like you. So don't you be pulling up that barter screen with its fuses and wires and all. Okay, then how are we going to deal? Look, this is bad business and all. Don't go telling nobody about it. But let me give you some jet between friends. Next time, of course, you got to pay. But this one's on Jagged Jimmy J, all right? Thanks, Jimmy. Say, can I see what else you have in stock? Okay, I guess we just got free jet for talking to this guy. He's literally got the same stuff that all the other chem dealers do. $4 for that. Oh, can I sell jet back to him? I can. 52. So, yeah. I can sell jet back to him at half the price. That's fine. Alright. Hey, thanks. Say, I had some other questions. You got wants, you got questions. What does the Jagged Jimmy J do for you today? Let's do... Where do you get your jet, Jimmy? Glad you asked, my pilot friend. Glad you asked. See, all them other dealers, right? They get their secondhand watered down, diluted with all sorts of shit. But yours, on the other hand... me, I got ties to the creator, my pilot friend. I get my jet straight from the Brainiac, the living god of chem and compounds, Myron. Myron? He's Family Mordino's golden boy. He made jet. Buying from Jagged Jimmy J's like buying from Myron himself. You hear? That's why JJ got the pure jet, the best jet. Think I can meet this Myron? Hell no. Mordino's got that boy locked up tighter than a new Reno version. No way they gonna let anybody. No way they gonna let anybody gonna touch their livelihood. Know what I'm saying? I hear you. So how much security they got on this guy? Guards, guards, and more guards. Plus, tightest electronic security in New Reno. You'd be lucky if you even hear about somebody seeing Myron. He's so well guarded. Well guarded, huh? Where exactly? They got him stationed at this place called the Stables to the north, outside city limits. I've only been there once. They never let me pass the gates, and I work for the family. Come on, there must be some way I could see him. He's telling me, friend. I sell for the boy, and I ain't hardly see him but once or twice from 100 yards away. Big Jesus more, don't let nobody near him who ain't tight with the family. I see. I had some other questions. Let's deal. Okay, yeah. Interesting fellow, but he's basically just a chem dealer with some more dialogue, it seems like. Okay. Jungle waits. These guys fight like bums. And there's the porn building. This must be one of the families. This is Salvatore. The other two families are Bishop and... what's his face? Bishop and Wright, I think. Oh, this is a whole thing in here. Scratch yourself. Oh, dang. You just put that guy down. Okay, cool. Punching bag. Smiles toothlessly. Steel Mark Torrance is so handsome. I didn't really walk down that street yet. There's a big parking lot up here. Okay. I can go that way too. LaMotta is the best boxing champion I've ever seen. Roche? Here today, gone tomorrow. Mike Tyson joke. Malfisto cares about his fans. He doesn't kill them like the other boxers. What? The boxer looks at you and rubs his jaw. Apollo's the best boxing champion I've seen. Tony Gunn. Rudy. Xander the sure thing. Hollyhand cares about his fans. He doesn't kill them like the other boxers. Sorry, lead asses. Is what this guy's saying. Flexes. Anybody care if I touch these lockers? Alright. I haven't really done much. I'm just kind of getting the lay of this other area. I went all around Virgin Street last time I was on during part 17. Stay away from there. Okay. Well, that's why I save. The midget studies you as you walk up and takes the toothpick out of his mouth. Yeah, what do you want, big guy? Do you barter? Doesn't barter. Who are you? What, you ain't heard of me? Stuart Little, biggest agent in all of New Reno. Someone's done you a disservice not telling you about me, pal. Sticks toothpick back in his mouth, chews on it. Got a name? Ooh, I'm looking to box. You ever work in a circus, Stuart? I'm looking to box. Can you help me out? You want to box? Alright, let me level with you, kid. You just don't look like you have the frame for it. Give me a chance, Stuart. Alright, I'll give you a chance. But I promise you anything. This hurts business, even a little, and you're out. Put his hands on his hips. My take is half the winnings, no arguments. So, I can agree, I can try to barter, or I can not try to barter. I don't think my barter skill's very high. Sorry, I'm munching on a chocolate bar right now as I think about this. Okay, I don't think I'll barter with him. Alright, you're gonna need a name, you know? A handle. Something that sounds tough, mean. Like Mike at the Hurricane, Mike at the Brawler, you know? Jabby, Spinning Jenny, Piston, Hurricane, Big Bad Mother, more. Chosen One, Raging Bull, Lamada, Sledge, Glass Joe, New Reno Nancy, Bald Bull, Princess Duke, Macho Man, Iron Maiden, Ripper, Valkyrie Hook, Sidewinder, Bad Girl, Rockjaw, Stonewall Chainsaw, Helen Wheels. Helen Wheels is fine. Tommy Gun, Black Widow, Smash Delilah, Lightning, Yako, Sister Steel, Super Sledge, Apollo, Scrap Iron, Tigress, Tyson, Lady J, Drago, Clubber Lang. Those are Rocky references. I guess Apollo it would be too. Duchess, Bulldozer, Grace, Iron Hand Luke, Faith, Dr. Fist, Balboa, Floyd Ray Willis, Flying Nun, Calamity Jane, Cobra, Bloody Murder, Executioner, Freight Chain, Super Vixen, New Reno Jim, Crusher, Rico, Hammerhead, Widowmaker, Bailiff, Butch Coolidge, Alley Cat, Bad Mojo, Tank, Bruiser Minx, Scorpion, Punchy, Cheetah, Verdict, Judge Jury, Pile Driver, Athena, Mad Dog. Ooh, Mad Dog Micah. Let's go. Mad Dog, not bad. Shall we get to it then? You ready? Let's do it. Round one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight's match is brought to you by Rotgut. When you absolutely have to have something to drink and don't care what it is, choose Rotgut. This corner, the challenger weighing in at 171 pounds. Fresh from the wasteland and new to New Reno, Mad Dog. And in this corner, weighing in at 181 pounds, you know him, you love him, Jacques. So without further ado, let's get some ready to beat some ass. Round one. Okay. Guess I'll go up to him and punch him. See what happens. Boxer was hit for 7. Okay. And turn. Okay, I feel like as long as I land my punches, I should be okay. We're gonna get 2 out of 3. Ooh! Knocked me off my feet there. Oh! Knocked him off his feet. Wait for the headbutt. Yeah, this is a fight I eventually win. I feel like these fights will get harder though. Oh no, I'm not hitting him. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he doesn't hit me for enough damage. Is he down yet? Alright, he's down, but he's not knocked out. How are we doing? 15 HP left? He's got 9 HP left. Three HP. There he goes. Oh, he was bleeding. Did I kill him? Boxer's hit for 6 points and killed. And the winner is... by means of knockout, Mad Dog. I hear they got Twister's Mouth. Why that's a big old radioactive dust ball now. Okay. I went up a level. Sulik gained some abilities. Vic has gained some abilities. You gained 500 XP. Stuart is spying like a jackal. Damn fine performance up there, Mad Dog. You doing alright? Feeling alright? Let me know when you're ready for the next match. I think I'm done. I saw my depth up there in that ring. Let me rest a little and then I'll be ready. Oh, we have ourselves a level up. I was going to say, that did sound like the level up ding. Damage 1 to 2. Okay. Alright. And leveling up. Level 16. What was I even leveling up last? I have a science book I should read. Okay. So I was like, ooh, my science is 85. Maybe I should boost that. And I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure I have a science book. Oh, that just took it to 86. Okay. Maybe I need more. Honestly, maybe I should put a little bit into unarmed just to get through this, to get through the rest of the fights. put a little bit into that. I want energy weapons at 60 at least. And then I got 5 more points to play with. Wait. Do the gloves even use unarmed? The gloves are a melee weapon, aren't they? Son of a gun. They'd be a melee weapon. Okay, I wasn't sure, so I looked it up. The gloves are actually a, quote, unarmed weapon, which doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to go back to what I had. So 70. I don't know that I need to boost Doctor anymore. 5 more points. There's a few skills that are like super low, but I use them sometimes, like steel. I haven't really done anything with barter. Repair. I could just put repair to 60. But Vic kind of does my repairing. Well, I also get a lot of repair skill books. So maybe I don't need to be too worried about that. I'll boost steel a little bit. Big guns being 8 is kind of crazy. Outdoorsman at 63. Could keep going with energy weapons, but I just don't even have an energy weapon yet. I wish I'd have gotten more points from that science book. I think I'll just put these in science. Okay. Never had love till you had arena love. I got the finest horizontal in the arena. I'm just trying to see. I'm a virgin, I'm just not very good at it. Let me teach you some things only a woman can teach. Things are pretty slow. I wish that caravan would show. There's not really anybody over here. Yeah, okay. Like a man with a fire down below. Inside, don't talk to me. There's a random dude standing right here. This off tribal. I'm making bank. Sounds crazier than foxes loving hens. Looks up pickle, and so is my mother-in-law. This is such bullshit. Another feud may start soon. I feel like chatting. Beat it. Go Go smoke your peace pipe tribal. That sounds crazy than foxes, 11 hens. Not betting. Software I use target practice. Not betting. It's another table bet lady. Yeah, not betting. Another table bet lady. Yep. And another table bet lady. Yep. Okay. He doesn't leave before the boys see him. Piss off tribal. Who's this person? Damn low rolling Taurus. What's your poison, pal? Who's the old fella by that crappy slot machine? Oh, you mean Old Man McGee? He's mostly harmless. Spent near a fortune on that old slot machine and hasn't seen a return in years. Anyways, can I get you something, friend? What's on tap? Bunch of junk. And I don't want chems, so... You looking to get me mad? You won't like me when I'm mad. Piss off for users target practice. Looking to get... you won't like me when I'm... Oh. Looking to get me mad, you won't like me when I'm mad, okay. There's chem testing being done on slaves north near Reno. I hear. That is true. Found that out last part. They primate you tribals breed like mantises. I feel like chatting, beat it. I got no chems for you, tribal. Who's this guy? He's too busy in his routine to talk right now. Okay. You gonna get me mad, you won't like me when I'm mad. That's off far easy for target practice. Can I walk back here? They do not care if I go back here, okay. Empty metal shells. They probably do care if I try to search these. Oh, come on, guys. Bro. Move out of my way. Stay away from there. It's just the guard at the end of the bar. Okay. Go downstairs. Interesting. It was very clean and works too. Wow. Working toilet. Let's go. I can wash my hands in the sink. That's cool. There's a door right here. Oh, this is another boxing ring. Grr, grr. What are in here? Plated boxing gloves. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Someone has accidentally slipped metal plates in these boxing gloves. It could technically be considered cheating, but if you prefer to think of it as an increased opportunity to dispense bone-crushing damage. Okay. Yeah. That might help me in my other fights, not gonna lie. I'm glad I took a little loot break. I probably should get the first aid kit. There's a lot of stuff in these lockers. Buff out. Probably doesn't weigh anything. Can't pick up the meat jerky. How much are you carrying? He's got exactly what... Wait. Wait. That was his HP. What's his weight? 167. Okay. I give him some stuff. Why don't you hang on to the regular boxing? They weigh 5 pounds. Holy smokes. I think his carry weight was like 8. Should be fine. What are you at now? Oh, he could have taken the... Okay, whatever. Close and open and take everything. Close and open and can't take everything. 3. Are these really a pound each? That's crazy. Okay. Save the game again. Mike Smash. Minecraft. I wonder if that other casino I was in has a basement too and I just didn't find it. MPU slowly falling apart. Okay. Nothing else down here. Do they care if I go in here? So the bathrooms? Why are they standing out here? There's nothing even... Oh wait, I can go in here. Anything good in here, like a book? Tables, and there's chairs. Bookshelf, nothing. Bookshelf, nothing. Bookshelf, nothing. Alright. Can I talk to this guy? He's too busy with his routine right now. Okay. That's a bathroom, and this is a bathroom. If you had a toilet fetish, this would be a nice toilet. That's such a weird, like, description thingy. Okay. Let's find out who's upstairs here. You need to be mad, you won't like me when I'm mad. There's another staircase. Let me search this. I can, nothing in it. This one. I can, nothing in it. Search this desk. Can't get there. Feel like I can. That's the problem. Feel like I can just go this way. Still says I can't. I'm standing right here. Okay, whatever. The woman turns to face you. She is quite attractive with a low-cut dress made out of golden gecko skin. She studies you for a moment, then frowns. Yes, what is it? Who are you? She raises an eyebrow. I think I should be the one asking that question. She crosses her arms. I am Leslie Ann Bishop. My husband is the head of the Bishop family here in New Reno. And you are... My name is Micah. I'm a single traveler. I'm a traveler looking for Vault 13. I'm a traveler. Do you know where I can find someone? My name is Micah. Micah. So, Micah, what, pray tell, do you think I can do for you? Can you tell me about Mr. Bishop? Can you tell me about the Bishop family? You know where I could find something called the Garden of Eden Creation Kit? I know where you could find a creation kit, but it will do you little good. It has already been used. Where is this Garden of Eden creation kit? Smiles faintly as if remembering something pleasant. Have you ever been to Vault City? It is northeast of New Reno. They had such a kit once, long ago. They used it when they left their vault for the surface. Can you tell me about Vault City? Your smile fades and expression become hard, distant. There's not much to tell. I think you'll find the climate there different. Now, is that all? No, I had some other questions. Have you ever heard of a place called Vault 13? As I said, there's Vault City. Is that the place you're referring to? No. Well, then I'm afraid I can't help you. Do you know anyone who might know? Dear boy, the people of Reno have enough difficulty remembering which whore they left their cocks in when they wake in the morning, much less know where to find anything such as what you describe. I had some other questions. Can you tell me about the Bishop family? There really is nothing to say about the Bishop family. Oh, there is the extended family of hired thugs, mercenaries, whores, pushers, and slaves, but that is really all the Bishop family amounts to. It sounds as if your marriage life isn't as healthy as it could be. This feels like a can of worms. I don't know if I want to open that yet. Can you tell me about Mr. Bishop? My husband, he is the head of the Bishop family in matters of diplomacy, business, and criminal pursuits. He possesses a certain animal cunning that one cannot help but admire, however contemptible his other qualities. Other qualities? She frowns. I'll leave that to your imagination. Looks irritated. Is that all? Don't bar with me. Sorry, Miss Bishop. I didn't mean to pry. I'll leave. Hold on a moment. You seem to be new in town. Would you care to join me for a drink in my chambers? We can discuss New Reno. It's a dangerous place to those unfamiliar with its ways. Only if the drinks are just the beginning. Sure, a drink would be welcome. No thanks, I have to go. No way, I don't want to make your husband upset. Dear Lord. So, unless I'm reading too much into it, I feel like this is going to lead to stuff. Okay. Sure. A drink would be welcome. She knows it very well. Follow me. Follow her. You join Miss Bishop for a drink in her chambers. The two of you talk for a while, then she comes over and starts caressing you. Look, I really should be going. Go to it. You make love. It's not the best. It's not the greatest. But for a brief moment in your turbulent lives, you and Miss Bishop forget the cruelties of the world and lose yourselves in each other. So what do you want to do now? Miss Bishop sighs continually and stretches. Tell me about your husband, family. You're not from New Reno, are you, Miss Bishop? You talk differently than a lot of people around here. No, I don't talk like everyone around here. It's called an education. She rolls over, goes to sleep. Where could I get an education? You're already as smart as I want you to be. Now go to sleep. If you're pumping me for information, then you're creating a deficit. Deficit? Here in the bed? I did not. Your question is met with silence. Miss Bishop has fallen asleep. You can't help but wonder if she would have stayed awake longer if you'd been more skilled. You quickly repress the thought before it hurts your ego. Slip out of bed quietly. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to reload the save right here. This is before I went up the stairs, I think. Yeah. Okay. Not going in there. We'll hold off on doing that. Should be able to get here. Is this child? Let me make you a man. Okay. They probably don't want me going through the bookcases. Yep. Who's this lady? Haven't seen you around before. What's your name, stranger? Smirks. Actually, never mind. I don't want to know. You as bored as I am? No. Why are you looking at me like that? Yes. Not really. I've got somewhere to be. Why? Am I getting a reaction out of you? She takes a step toward you in reverse strips. Am I giving you a hard time? Not really. Girl, you're trouble. Let's stop this right now. Excuse me? Would you please back up a little bit? Yeah, it's getting pretty hard. Can you help me with that? Oh my gosh. Yeah, can you help me with that? Look, I got some jet in my room, and not that crappy they gave it a dime. You want to fly? Sure, buckle up, baby. I'll come along for the ride. Angela leads you up to her room on the 3rd floor. While there, she cracks open a safe in the wall, takes out some jet, and offers some to you. Want some, baby? There's more than enough for both of us to fly. Sure. Angela takes a deep hit from the bottle. Why don't you come over here? She lies down on the bed, takes another hit. If you hurry, you can still suck some of this shit out of my mouth. Well, since you put it that way. No thanks. I think I might throw up if I inhale any, or if I stay here any longer. Okay, and she is passed out. Alright, so she's got money, jacket, some booze. Can't really carry anything. That's a wall safe right there. Another jacket, a needle. Oh, jeez. And a case and rope. Okay. Okay. Might give again. Ooh. Okay. What's in here? More stuff. It's locked. Lockpick. Dang. Uh-oh. Okay. So that safe is booby trapped. Got it. I wonder if the other safe is booby trapped. Since this save is already kind of scrapped, I'm going to go loud. I got him. What's in here? Desk in the middle of the room. Get out of the brothel, they're sick of you. I'm not in a brothel. I mean, I did just sleep with a lady, but I'm actually not in a brothel. It's locked. Well, I'm using the lockpick on it. See it come. Okay. Why doesn't my lockpick work on this? Why does the screen go black every time I use that? Yeah, I know it's locked. That's why I'm trying to lockpick it. Skill issue. Well, if it was a skill issue, it would tell me that the lock failed to open. Like, when I fail to open locks, it tells me in the bottom left. Let me use my lockpicks on the door. That does nothing? What do you mean that does nothing? Alright, I'm gonna try this one again. That does nothing is crazy. Like, I know this is a... Oh. Okay. There's 1,000 caps in this one? Holy smokes. Cat's paw. Stimpaks. Raider map. I can't take the Raider map. I can't take the holodisc. Oh my gosh. I don't need this. Can I drop you? Drop. Honestly, I don't need this either. Drop that too. How's things outside the brothel? They're going fine. Going fine. The map seems to show some Raider encampment in the east. You log it in on your Pip-Boy. I've already found that thing. Bishop's holodisc. I am curious about this. I always forget how to use the frickin' holotapes because you're supposed to be able to use them and then they go into data over here. Apparently I've only been able to do it successfully once. Does nothing. This holodisc contains incriminating information on Bishop's secret deal with NCR. Apparently, Bishop hired mercenaries to attack Vault City in the hopes that Vault City would turn to NCR for military aid. This holodisc is audio only and has no text data. Vault City might be interested in this. It weighs 1 pound. How's things outside of the brothel? Want to find me a car? I could maybe help with that. Mr. Bishop. Will he be hostile towards me? So... Oh, this is a rooftop pool. What that looks like. Water. Yeah. Who are you and what do you want? You got some balls. Why didn't you just tack a sign on your chest that says "Dumb mother, eat lead, you stupid son"? Won't barter with me. Okay. Well, I can't open this one, but knowing what's in here is useful. Okay. So, I slept with this lady, and then I slept with this lady. So I'm not talking to either of them. Because when you talk to them, they try to sleep with you. And this lady is the wife of the bishop guy. I don't know what this, how this lady may or may not be related to him. There are a ton of guards here. I don't think I can loot any of this. I might be able to loot this one. Well, actually, I can't loot any of this because I'm frickin' max. I'm max weight limit. Or carry capacity. And all these bookshelves are probably empty anyway. Yeah. Locked door, lockpick this door. Bruh. My lockpick skill's 100. Why am I failing? Okay. What is this green thing? It's ammo, but I can't pick it up because I'm carrying too much. Okay. Ammo. Same problem. Armor and a knife. Explosives. What's that? Leather armor. There's just crap laying on the ground behind the staircase. Got some business upstairs, pal. I do actually have a suitcase for Mr. Bishop. First episode opens a panel. One of the walls. He waits for a minute, listens, turns back to me. He says you can head up. All right. Hello. Okay, this was the room we were in earlier. Or earlier as in during the last save. So this safe has stuff that I think I want. But it's booby trapped. Studies you. Even under all that getup, you still look like one of them tribals. The boys said you got a briefcase from me, from a mutual acquaintance. Let's see it. Funny thing, that seems like somewhere from the door. Funny thing, that seems like somewhere from the door to here. I misplaced it. Hold on to it. Here you go. Opens briefcase, checks contents, snaps case shut. It's for more, all right. Says you check out, tribal. Lucky for you. You come in here with a bad rep and you're asking for a quick trip to the sky. Well, I delivered the case like more ask. Now about the payment, I'm curious what's in the briefcase. Wonder what would be more offensive to ask him. Hold your horses, tribal. We ain't even discussed payment yet. So where do you know more from? He trying to play politics amongst the tribes now? Ha! That boy missed his calling. I met him in Vault City spreading the word. I offered to help him out by delivering the briefcase to you. I just happened to run across him during my travels. I offered to help him out by delivering them. Huh, damn human of you. For all his preaching, old Tomcat Moore can't seem to step off his soapbox long enough to actually do any legwork. Hey, still, that don't make him any different than any other NCR boy. He does preach a lot. Still, he seems to make a lot of sense. He does have a certain way with words. Yeah, well, at some point the work's got to be done. And they call me to make sure things get delivered, like that briefcase. Himself. Of course, being able to whip a crowd into a frenzy ain't too bad if you're going into politics, studies you suspiciously. You ain't NCR too, are you? Tomcat's about the only one of them I can stand for the moment. Yeah, I'm from the NCR too. It's not the best, but it's a living. I'm pretty much a free agent. No, I'm just a traveler. I agreed to help more out because I needed work. Nods at case. Well, this briefcase was worth it. A little slice of Vault City inside. Some of that precious tech that frigid bitch Lynette doesn't want to part with. But hey, tribal, I ain't paid you yet. Here's your cut. Say, I don't have any other jobs lined up at the moment. Do you have any work for me? Checks you out for a moment. Yeah, I got a job for you. I have this problem down south in NCR. This fellow Weston. Has a big mouth that needs to be shut permanently. $500,000, easy money. No problem. This Weston's as good as dead. Hold on, I ain't finished telling you everything yet. I want this guy dead, but it can't look like he was aced. Don't put a bullet in his skull. Don't stab him to death. Don't do anything that smells like a hit. What? How? That's going to cost X because that's the way it has to be done. You piss off anyone down there, make them think that I had anything to do with that son of a bitch kid in the bucket, I'll make sure no one can identify your corpse. How the hell am I supposed to whack somebody and not make it look like murder? That's your problem, Tribal, not mine. Do some mumbo jumbo, mix up some poisonous plants and slip it into his drink, choke him in his sleep, push him off a building. I don't care, just so it doesn't look like a hit. Done, I'll be back after Weston has had his accident. If you don't want me to put a bullet in his skull, that's going to raise the price a little. You want me to make it look like an accident, eh? Then I need to know more about this Weston. I'm not the person for this job, forget it. Yeah, this is a tricky one. I don't even know who this Weston guy is. And I'm like, yeah, I'll kill him for you. I'll raise the price a little. I'm already paying you more than your life's worth, Tribal. Don't push me. 1,000 or nothing. This is a special job, and I got expenses. I gotta get to XCR, arrange the accident, most likely have to shell out some more cash for some special accident-prone items to get things done. So don't push me. Alright? Alright then, you better deliver, Tribal. You don't, if you mess this up, or if anyone hears about this deal, and I'm gonna put a knife wound on your body for every chip you asked for. No problem. Weston's a dead man. Alright, one more time in case I ain't made myself crystal clear. It's got to look like an accident or it's no good. I heard you the first time. I'll be back after Weston has had his accident. You want me to make it look like an accident? Then I need to know more about this Weston. Alright, fair enough. What do you need to know? Where can I find this guy? I don't want to have to hunt his ass down when I get to NCR. He's got a ranch in NCR. Follow Brown and Stinky. You should find it without too much trouble. I had some other questions. Like, this guy got any kid, any family, and witnesses I gotta worry about? No kids, no wife, no family to speak of. There might be some ranch hands, but they shouldn't be too much trouble. Wait a minute. Some ranch hands, are they armed? And how many is some? Probably armed. And as far as a head count, I haven't got one. I know he's got workers, and there's most likely more than one. Dealing with them's your problem, Tribal. Great, that's really helpful. Look, I had some other questions about Weston. What's this guy's health like? Any illnesses? Well, rumor has it he doesn't go out much. I thought I heard something about him having a bad heart, so he doesn't exert himself much. Snorts. Either that or he doesn't like the sun. Had some heart trouble, huh? Does he have a doctor? Does he take any medication for it? Smiles. I like the way you think, Tribal. Well, I don't know if he takes any chems for his heart, but I know he'd have to be pretty damn careful about which ones he did take with that heart of his. I had some other questions about Weston. What does this Weston do? What's his job schedule like? Frowns. He's a Brahmin rancher, an animal herder. So, some other questions. Well, that's enough to go on. Weston's dead man. I'll be back after Weston's had his accident. Alright then, I expect to hear from you soon, and remember, Travel, you don't know me, and we never had this conversation. Word gets out and I'll put you down. Don't worry about me, Bishop. You just make sure you got that cash waiting for me when I get back. Okay. Can I go this way? Okay. He doesn't care if I go this way. Alright. So. I want to get the thing from here. Bishop's safe. Can I disarm the trap? Doesn't look like there's a trap on the safe. I know there's a trap. I know there's one. Oh no. How high does my freaking trap skill have to be? Oh my word. Well, here's the problem. Like, as soon as this thing blows, let's see, let me sneak, and then lockpick, and then lockpick. Right. Yeah, this guy comes running down. Yeah. Huh. Okay. I think I need to go back further. Alright, maybe I do want to sleep with this lady. Hello, Mrs. Bishop. She's quite attractive. Low-cut dress made out of gold gecko skin. My name's Micah. Where can I find a Gek? Where is it? Can you tell me about Vault City? Had other questions? I already read all this stuff a couple saves ago. No, wrong place. Do you know anyone who might know? Had some other questions. Tell me about the Bishop family. Sounds as if your marriage life isn't as healthy as it could be. No, my husband is in the business of accumulating power that seldom leaves room for anything else. In addition, my precious daughter has quickly learned what being a woman means in New Reno. Oof, that's sad. Your daughter. Yes, my daughter Angela. She's become quite the little tramp, smiles ruefully. Like mother, like daughter, sighs in irritation. Now is that all? Like mother, like daughter. I had some other questions. Can you tell me about Mr. Bishop? My husband, he's the head of the Bishop family, blah, blah, blah. Other qualities. I'll leave. Looks irritated. Is that all? Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. I'll leave. Only if the drinks are just the beginning. She raised an eyebrow. We shall see. Well, that's all I need to hear. Let's go. I'm sorry I have to decline. I'm sorry. She knows it very well. Follow me. Follow her. Okay. You join Mrs. Bishop for a drink in her chambers. Two of you get to talk for a while, and she comes over and starts caressing you. Go to it. You make love. It's not the best, not the greatest, but for a brief moment in your turbulent lives, you and Miss Bishop forget the cruelties of the world and lose yourselves in each other. So what do you want to do now? She sighs contentedly and stresses. You're not from New Reno, are you, Miss Bishop? You talk differently than a lot of other people around here. Are you from Vault City? Cracks open one eye. Who told you that? I guessed after I heard you talk about Vault City. You got this nostalgic look in your eye. Her expression crumbles for a moment. Then she rolls over so you can't see her. Don't mention that place. What happened? John happened. I used to live there. He visited once. I was pleasantly charmed because he was so rough, I guess. Different from most Vault citizens. Sighs. Of course, he let me try this little thing called Jet. Uh-oh. Jet's illegal in Vault City, of course. The other citizens found out and revoked my citizenship. Don was the only one I could turn to. He knew that, of course. He'd planned the whole thing. So you got your education in Vault City? That's why you sound different than everyone else here in New Reno. They had memory enhancers for the Pip-Boys there. Had dictionaries and encyclopedias stored on them. Took one of the lingual enhancers when I left, though I don't know why. Where is this enhancer? Jan curls up. It's in my safe. Not much use without a Pip-Boy, though. Don't know why I still keep it. Can I have it? Sure, if you want them. Combination is 71477. The enhancer is in a compartment in the bottom of the safe. A thief isn't going to find it unless they know what to look for. How do I use it? Just attach the headgear, place the optic sensor over your right eye, then connect the other end. Rolls over to the Pip-Boy. You'll feel a slight rush, some nausea, then your head will feel clearer. Thanks. Say I had some other questions. Your question is met with silence. Miss Bishop has fallen asleep. You can't help but wonder if she would have stayed awake longer if you'd been more skilled. You quickly repress the thought before it hurts your ego. Slip out of bed quietly. Okay. If I had been more skilled, what do my skills look like? Ooh, endurance of 4. That might be the problem. Does buff out boost endurance? Yeah. 3 endurance. Okay. And if I take double buff out, it stacks, doesn't it? And I'm an addict. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try this one more time. Alright. So, I need to take Mentats to pass the intelligence check that she obviously has. She obviously has an intelligence check. And then I need to take 2 buff outs to pass the endurance check. Good thing I have exactly 2. Let's go. My name's Micah. I need to ask her about this stuff. Whoops. So the other lady must be the daughter that I slept with. Okay. Go to it. Passionate lovemaking. Yeah. The endurance was the problem. Passionate lovemaking commences. At the end of your sexual marathon, Mrs. Bishop curls up against you, smiling contentedly. Micah. Yeah, well, I needed performance-enhancing drugs, so... she sighs contentedly and stretches. Are you from Vault City? I guessed... who told you that? I guessed it. What happened? Uh-oh. Where's the enhancer? Can I have it? Sure, if you want them. Combination is 328693. Oh, that's different from... That's a different combination from the last go-around. How do I use it? Just attach to... Okay. Thanks, I had some other questions. Sighs contentedly and stretches. Okay. Tell me about your husband. Must we talk about him? Let's not ruin the mood. 1 second. Alright, gonna have to wrap up here in a minute. Mounting me like a drunk Brahmin. Other pursuits. Please drive this time. Want me to kill him? What if they didn't know? What are you talking about? Alright, look, I had some other questions. Tell me about your family. You should leave here. Interesting. Alright. I'm going to call it here, folks. I'm not going to save it. I'm going to see if I can try the dialogue tree with her again.